Hello everybody, and welcome back to some All the Mod 7 to the Sky. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last couple episodes, we got started with automating our stuff. We got, this stuff going. We got our applied energistic stuff taken care of. We got, that's applied energistic stuff. We got a bit of our thermal stuff, well, what we needed for thermal going. Enderium, stuff like that. And then we got into some compact machines. We got into a bit of Project E, which we didn't really do much. We just kind of got this stuff going. And I've not done anything since. I got busy at work for the week, and everything just kind of shut down as far as getting anything done. So none of this stuff has been moved yet. It's still rolling. So we're going to get into, well, not to that today. There's a few things that I want to get done in the next few episodes as far as automation wise, so we can get into some mass production of stuff. First things first, we're going to be doing our mechanism bits today. We will not be getting into all of this. We'll be making some of the machines. We are going to have to make the HDPE sheets. We'll get into a lot of this stuff as we get ready to make our mech suit. Do the mech suit, we're going to have to get into the polonium stuffs, and we're not anywhere near ready for that. I want to get all the machines automated. Get to where we can make all of our tier installers, pipes, all that stuff, so we can just set it up and craft what we need and go. So we're going to be doing that today. After we get done with that, we're going to be working on getting all of this stuff automated and cleared out of here. This is a mess. I want to get into some auto crafting with industrial foregoing. I have not really done it. But we're going to be needing to mass produce some machine frames and stuff like that here soon for what we've got coming up after we get all this stuff done, which is the mass production of ores and stuff. These guys are doing great. We're going to keep going with that, but we've got crops that's going to be going, and we're also going to get into sieving. And I still got to do bees. I don't know how good the bees are going to be, but we still got to do all that. I have still yet to do any of that. But anyways, we need to get this thing going. So first things first is we need to get all of our machines, which we've got these guys here. This can all go, and we're ready to go on about our business. This guy is out of stuff. Lovely. All right, so basically what I need to do is I'm going to get our enrichment chamber. We've already made one. We're going to make some more set up for auto crafting. We're going to get these guys set up, which is going to get us all of our alloys and our circuits taken care of. So I've got some work to do. Let's get that done. I'll be back. Alright, so we are back. Got these guys ready to go. Pretty easy setup, actually. So we've got these guys set to input, output on the back, auto eject on, energy on the bottom, for the enrichment chamber. For the metallurgic infusers, I've got these set up to export the yellow, which is the extra slot, to the top, input output on the back, and energy on the green with the auto eject. And basically I've got these guys run with export buses and crafting cards set up, so it'll keep these guys stocked. This one's with the redstone, this one is with the diamond, and this one is with the refined obsidian. So we've got all those going, and then this one the same way, energy on the bottom, input output on the back. So lot nice and cleaner. I've got a bunch of recipes set up if we go in here, and we've got everything ready to go. I just need to craft all this stuff up. I have I know like crafting refined obsidian dust and these guys work, but I've not tried to do any of this, which most of these I need before we do that. That's 4. So let's craft 4 of these. I should have all the stuff in here, and that's just from quest earlier. That's not 4. I need 5 of those. So we can do that, and now set those guys all up. These are going to start running again because it does hold more stuff inside, but it does hold all of our configs, and everything seems to be working just fine. So beautiful. I can just start doing that. We can go to our next tier. No crafting CPUs available. I've got to work on getting more of this going, because right now if we look at our crafting, we've got these 3 are going, so I've got to wait for that. Alright, so all these guys are now ultimate factories, so we've got that, and I have upgraded all of them with speed and energy. So we've got all of that taken care of. We've got most of our pipes set up for auto crafting. Fluid, items, gases, and energy. So we've got we can start upgrading all of these guys, should we need to. So we've got all of that squared away. I have just sat here and crafted a bunch of this stuff just so I could get all of it, and we can just craft, or not craft, but complete these quests and move on about our business. Alright, so our next bit of this is making the refined glowstone and refined obsidian. I've got this set up down here ready to go. If we come over here, we've got a compressing factory set up same way, speed, all that. We've got our pattern provider in the back with the patterns, and then a export bus just keeping this chocked full of osmium. That way all we need to do is take care of that. So now we've got both of those taken care of. I've got some more quests here to complete. There we go, there we go. Our osmium compressor. Our refined glowstone, and boom, there we go. There is that taken care of. Alright, so I'm working on some of the next bit of stuff here, and what I've realized is we are very quickly running out of pattern space while we are at it. Yeah. So, but our next bit of business is going to be to make our solar panels. These guys we're going to need here pretty soon. Let's go ahead and make 4 of these. Because we're going to be getting into power storage. So there is that guy taken care of. And then we can craft one of these. Because that's where all this is going. We've got our bit of power storage here with these guys, but in order to get any higher, we've got to just keep crafting these guys, and we can create just one big battery storage through Mekanism and worry about gathering more power. So that's kind of where we're going. But that has our solar panels squared away. That has that guy squared away. And then we've got the bio generator, which I don't know if we have. We have not got any biofuel yet. But we can make this in our pulse grinder with any of the items that we have in here, which I have to figure out exactly which one that I want to use. I don't guess it really matters. Let's go with some wheat. We've got plenty of wheat. Pulse grinder is right here. And that'll at least give us what we need in order to make the biogenerator. I just made that and put it away and got nothing for it. There we go. There's that taken care of. So that is now good. This will burn biofuel. It produces around 140 RF. The advanced solar panel produces 105 as long as it's sunny outside, and the little solar panels will produce about 17. So next up on our list is going to be, I need to do gas tanks and fluid tanks. Some of these we don't need the big tanks for this, I don't think. We've got our quantum entangler porter. Let's go ahead and get that squared away. This is something that we're going to be using here soon. I like this guy. These guys are great as long as you have the stuff to make it. Quantum entangler porter. These guys will move fluid, energy, gas, items, the whole 9 yards. And it works across dimensions and everything else, which is awesome. So there is that taken care of. We've got the atomic disassembler. We should be able to go ahead and get that made. Everything here. Control click. There we go. There is that guy. This guy's great, but we've got our unobtainium pick, so we don't really have any use for it. Our jetpack we probably don't even need. And then the digital miner does us really absolutely no good. So let me get these last few things crafted up. Alright, so we've got the digital miner. The digital miner we could place down anywhere and do some mining. The only thing is it will not pick up and mine any of all the modium stuff. The allthemodium, the unobtainium, and the vibranium. So it doesn't do us a whole lot of good to use it right now. So that is, yeah, that doesn't do us a whole lot of good. So we've got one more of these guys to do, which is our configurator. We're going to need it. It is basically our mechanism wrench. So that is squared away. We've got our charge pad made, digital miner. We can go ahead and complete all of these quests. Beautiful, there we go. Now we can go on to our portals. Now this is something I've not ever done, so let's get some of these made up. Alright, so I got these guys going. If we come in here, you set a channel. I've got teleporter set, teleporter set up. If we click on the other, click it to set, we go through, and we go to the other. And we can switch this if we want to. We can go to the end. There we go. And then I really need to set one for the house, because now I'm not going to be able to get back without going through all this. So, but there we go. We've got teleporters. We don't have to go through the nether and then click on the pad to go into the other. We can just do that, and we just used our last bit of the end cake, and we don't have to worry about that. Now, the other ends of these, and then this side too, has to be chunk loaded. And the looks like the mechanism chunk load is or it's the anchor upgrade, is not got a recipe, so we can't do that. Alright, so I just went through and made our tanks. The ultimate fluid tank holds 256 buckets, which is not really a lot compared to some of the other storage that we have. But the chemical tank looks like it holds a bunch. We'll have to look into that. We're going to need some chemical storage and stuff like that here pretty soon anyways, because we've got that's going to be going on soon. So we got all these quests. We can just go up here and click that guy because that's taking care of that. So basically that's got us all of our normal bits and bobs. We've still got the upgrades that we need to do, which we can do later, and then we've got the energy cubes, which don't really necessarily have a use for right now, other than to just craft them. But we're going to need to do that anyway, so we might as well go ahead and do that right quick. Alright, and with that, we now have all of our energy cubes now complete. Now, the reasoning why we need this is because the next part of this is going to be what we need in order... Well, not really the next part of this. To do our... That's not what I wanted. To get into our power storage for Mekanism, we need energy cubes in order to make those. So that is why we need to do that. But before we can get into making these guys, we have got to make lithium. That's not the right lithium. I want this guy. So lithium, in order to make it, we need to make lithium. And to make lithium, we need to get liquid lithium. And to get liquid lithium, we need to make brine. And to do that, we've got to make 2 of these evaporation controller towers in order to do that. So I've got a whole bunch of crafting that I need to now do. We need this guy right here. We're going to need this guy right here. We're going to need this guy right here, but not very many of them. And I need to find out just exactly how much steel that we do have, because it's actually not that bad. We do have quite a bit. Let's go in here. So this is one of the reasons why I have been working on steel this whole time. We can craft steel, but we're probably going to have to before it's done and over with. So this guy, and this guy. So we are going to need solar panels. I'm going to need to make 7 more. That can go up. We are going to need 2 of those guys. We are going to need 1, 2, 4 of these. And let's craft up a couple of stacks of those once that all finishes. There we go. Alright, so we are back. We've got our towers set up. These guys can be set up to a height of 18. That's actually not filling up very fast. I need to keep an eye on that. But we got them set up to 18. Right now they're not working because it is nighttime. If we come over here and sleep, we can see them working. That would be this way. That is still filling up. It should have already been but anyways, I've got this water being exported from our system. If this isn't enough to keep up with it, we'll switch to just a sink. But we had water in our system, so I decided to go ahead and do that. It might be that we just don't have the water going. Where is our water situation at here? right here. Oh no, we still got plenty of water in there. So yeah, we got plenty of water. So this is turning water into brine. It looks like it is just barely keeping up when it's running. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Anyways, and this is making brine. It's taking brine and making it into liquid lithium. This guy is full. I guess it doesn't really matter because this guy can only go so fast. And it's being put into here where it is being deconcentrated into liquid lithium. And liquid lithium, or the gas lithium, is automatically outputting into the chemical crystallizer. And it's making our lithium dust, and this thing will just keep running, and I've got it hooked up to our system, so it's going to just run. So yeah, we've got that. We can get our pattern set up and work on all the other. Like I said, this isn't keeping up very well. I wonder if we could put another in it. Guess it doesn't really matter because the brine's keeping up. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. Alright, so I'm in the process of crafting up our bits and bobs. We've got this guy set up here. We shouldn't need much more space than that. We're going to craft up, if we look here, we've got the induction providers. Each tier of these provide a certain input-output rate. We're making 2 of the ultimates, which will allow us to output 104 million FE a tick. I don't think we're going to have anything that we're going to need that much power to pull out of. And then we've got the induction cells, which are more or less the batteries, and each one of these will 1.6 trillion FE. And we'll make, I don't know, 3, 4 of them. It's going to take a while for these guys to craft. I've got 1 of these done. And there is 2 of these done. So now we've got our input, output, or not, yeah, our input and output taken care of. We've got room for 1, 2, 8. That's 10 of them. I can guarantee you if I put this in here, not induction cell. Yeah, that's what I need. Ultimate induction cell. If I put 10 in here, it's going to cry. We don't have nowhere near enough stuff. So if I put, let's do 2 of them for now. 2 of them is good. Let's add a 3rd one. Then we get into missing some steel. So let's just stick with 2. We're not going to be able to store that much stuff anyways. Like I said, this is going to take, this is pretty close to accurate. It's going to take us probably about 10 minutes to sit here and wait for this stuff to craft. Alright, so we've got our 2 induction cells. Let's put these guys in here. Let us close this guy up. There we go. It formed, and now it'll show us that this will hold 3.2 trillion FE. It's lovely. So now we need plug and a point. So if we put this guy here, we're going to switch it to, let's make a new network. And, come on. We'll do that. And we will switch this guy over. And that should kick on. And now this guy should be filling up. Lovely. And if we take this guy and switch it, or put it in there, we can take all of these and switch it. We can clean all of these out. And everything should now be stored inside of here, and we've got 130, 140 million RF tick. So we're outputting about 4 to 5,000 FE a tick, and we're generating 65,000 RF tick. Oh, nope. That one we still need. That's what powers everything else. So this guy, yeah, 65,000 RF tick is what we're producing right now. So we're good to go. Alright, so I have done away with our lithium production, the dust. We've got enough should we need to do... I went in here and... Mekanism, if I wanted to do 10 more of these, we've got... It uses 2,500 dust, so we've got enough dust with the 11,000 to do whatever we need to do with. We're going to start saving some of this lithium. We're going to get into some Mekanism power. Not this episode, because we've got to get into HDPE. So that is not going to be a thing just yet, but we do need the Solon neutron activator to do that. We might look into that next episode. I don't usually go straight into some of the mech reactor, but we might as well while we're doing it. It will free up some of this. This guy is putting out... We're burning through our... it's graphite. We're burning through our uranium pretty quick with this guy. So any power we can get from it elsewhere will be alright. So yeah, that's the thing. We don't have any more quests that need to be completed today. But we do have lithium production taken care of. We've got new power storage taken care of. We have all of our Mekanism machines automated, upgraded, all of our upgrades and stuff ready to go. So getting through any of the Mekanism stuff now will be easy enough. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!